Okay, so let's have a quick little Bitcoin update for you guys that like the cryptocurrencies and trading the cryptocurrencies. Let's have a quick little Bitcoin update to see what's going on. Firstly, what's going on the daily chart. Let's open this chart right up a bit more so we can see what's going on. Firstly, what do we see here? We see that the market had a big rally up on this daily. This is the daily Bitcoin, and now we've had this big drop down. So as you can see by looking at this chart through here, what do we see? We see that see this move down through here. This is what? This is clearly strength in the sellers. And now we're getting this pullback here with not much going on, right? So there's not really much going on through here when it comes to. So right now, if you said this is if you look at the buying legs, okay, well if you look at the legs, this is the selling leg, this is the buying leg. If you looked at these last two legs, which one do you say is more dominant, more in control? The sellers, right? At this particular time. Now we can get a big buying, move up like that. Anything can happen. Right, but right now, what do we see? We see that we have a big strong selling movement down through here, and then a buying leg up through there. Makes sense? So by looking at that, this is a big strong selling leg, and a big strong buying leg through here. Now there's a couple of things through here. You can see that there's on the short term, there's a lot of resistance through here on the 6,750. A few things that can happen here with Bitcoin, okay, on the short term. If we do get a big up bar, a big breakout that stands out, we're probably going to try and run back up to this 8,500 mark. That's probably where it's probably going to try and run back up towards there. Now, if the reverse is true, and then we have a big breakdown bar, and we break down, especially breaking below these, I would say these below these significant support levels all through here from say 6,000 up to 6,250, then that weekly chart, if I bring up this weekly chart here, the weekly chart is going to continue to come into play. Now, trying to go long this market right now is very risky because we're still creating these lower highs. So as you can see that by looking at this chart here, we have a lot of support around here around 6,000. If we do have that big down bar, like I said on the daily chart, then this is probably going to try to head back down to say around the 3,000 mark, because that's where the next support level is. There's a little bit of support there around say the mid sort of 4,500, but the ultimate support level looks like where it's probably going to try and drop to is probably down here around the 3,000 mark, because that's where the next support level is. So right now, don't be trying to long-term buy and hold the crypto markets. Lower high, significant lower high. So if you look at the day trade this, like get in and get out, then yeah, you possibly could have a little short-term reversal coming here on the daily chart. If we do get a big up bar, possible short-term reversal, but that's more of a short-term trade. You want to be quick, you want to be nimble if you get that sort of action, because this thing could completely turn around against you. Because remember, that long-term weekly chart is against you. Now, if you're looking to buy and hold crypto, it's the wrong time to do. If you're looking to short-term trade Bitcoin, then you can see what I'm looking at right now when it comes to a short-term, very quick in and out, because we are trading against that trend. So remember, the highest probability trade is always trading with that weekly trend. So if we get a big down bar through here on Bitcoin, that's going to be the highest probability trade, shorting Bitcoin and instead of buying Bitcoin right now. So I hope that makes sense. And this is a bit of a Bitcoin update. Remember, always the highest probability trades are trading with the trend, but the best trade, but if you want a short-term trade, then there's a few things to look at there. But ultimately, with your trading, it comes down to what are you comfortable with. And remember, every single trading system has a win-loss ratio, and so therefore you want to be trading not this setup just now, but the same setup again and again and again, and then over say 20 trades. That's how you're going to figure out what your win-loss ratio is, average loss and average profit.